Oh, yes, Impact Wrestling with another episode, which means another episode of Blunt Impact Live. We got a couple good matches, some women's matches, some not so women's matches, tag team match with number one contender and implications, and a triple threat match for world championship number one contendership implications. Chris G, Mary Jane, where the fuck is Ness? Let's get funky. Blunt Impact, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, heels and heelettes, welcome back to another episode of Blunt Impact Live. I am your boy, Chris G, joined by my co host, Mary Jane. Usually here with my tag team partner, the three-time baby making champion, Ness. But that narcolepsy's a son of a bitch. He's knocked out again. And it's all good though. We're gonna hold down the fort for him once again. We are recovering. I'm recovering from just a long fucking work week. But I'm covering the Thursday, November 11th episode of Impact Wrestling. But before we get into it, we got to tell everybody to like this video. Give me those thumbs up, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Doesn't matter. Send us a heart emoji, send us a smiley face, send us whatever the fuck you want. Make sure it's a thumbs up or a like. Sound off in the comments. Even if you did not see the show, let us know what you thought about the show in the comments. We do have a lot of comments, though. I want to read them all, but unfortunately, I can't. So if you want to read or have your comment read, guaranteed on the show, send a super chat. Support the channel, be a part of the show. All super chats are appreciated always. Then, of course, you got to hit that subscribe button. Be part of the True Heel Heat family if you're not subscribed already to the YouTube channel. And share this video. It doesn't matter who you share it with. I don't care who you share it with. Share it with a pet. They don't like wrestling. They don't watch wrestling. Fuck it. Share it with them anyway. Hit that notification bell. Every time we go live, you will be notified so you won't miss the next live stream. And of course, as we like to remind everybody here on Blunt Impact, smoke responsibly. Always. We'll be lighting up Mary Jane in a little while, but we have to get into some comments. You guys are busy in the comment section already. All Sizzle, Sammy Joe, spooky shit. Referring to one of the matches tonight, definitely. Happy Veterans Day, everyone. Got him a bunch of free food. Good for you, brother. Happy Veterans Day to everybody out there. You, my boy, Blue. Iron Lungs, Chris G. Yes, sir. I am here. Hope you feeling good today, good brother. Film Nation BTS, are you guys smoking? I mean, there's 3 blunts on the fucking logo. So yeah, we'll be smoking. We'll be smoking. Be patient. You might want to light up with us, but be patient. I got you. I got you. We got Swag Fan 100. Hello, new to the channel. Impact has been fire, in my opinion. They deserve more viewers. I totally agree. Welcome to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. We thank you for kicking it with us today. Uh, should be a good episode. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. And of course, Frantic World. Where is it? I just had it. Frantic World. What's up, Chris G in chat? What's up, Frantic World? What's going on? Everybody should smoke, but that's just my opinion. That's not an opinion. That's a fucking fact. I'm joking. I'm joking. And yes, Cam Newton is back in Carolina. I'm happy for the man. I was always a Cam Newton fan, even when he was on the Patriots. So yeah, I like him. Romeo Anthony Cologne says fire his ass. I think he's referring to Ness. That's not my job. I am not part of the HR department. I'm just a performer slash part-time producer. That's all I am. I'm not on the payroll. I don't do the payroll here. We're gonna have to talk to SB3 about that. But yes, we're gonna get into this Impact episode. Before we do that, we are gonna light our Mary Jane. I I had a bigger joint before this. I got home from work. I was kind of tired. I smoked most of it. Didn't feel like rolling a new one. This is what you're getting today. So if you're rolling a baby joint like me, or you got a blunt like Blunt Impact, you got a bong, you got a pipe, just don't smoke any rocks. Just make sure it's leafy, it's green. Smoke that shit however way you can. I'm gonna count down from 3 all the way to 1, and then we're gonna light up together. All right, guys and girls, if you're in the comments, if you're out there, if you're out there. 3, 2, 1. There we go. This episode, we are going to have to start off with a few matches. We'll have some segments in between, and then we'll finish off with the main event. But the first match we have to get into is the Bullet Club going up against Finjuice in a tag team match. And whoever wins this is the #1 contender for the Good Bros tag team titles. Solid tag match. Back and forth. Teams just trading momentum throughout the match. Chris Bay just perfectly calling the moonsault by or the lion salt by El Fantasmo. Hikaleo was on the outside. We had some interference by him. Uh, Bullet Club working together really well though, as you can see here. Finn Juice with great chemistry. They are a great tag team as we all know already. Juice almost gets rolled up or gets the roll up on Chris Bay, but El Fantasmo hits him with a super kick with a loaded boot, and Chris Bay gets the pin for the 1, 2, 3. And then afterwards, the Good Brothers come out and they beat up Bullet Club. But Gallows goes one on one with Hikaleu, and they have a nice little slugfest until Gallows retreats and the Good Brothers swivel out the ring. They don't want no part of Bullet Club right now at the moment. They want to wait for the Impact Plus special turning point, which is when they will have their tag team title match. So, good match. I enjoyed the match. I'm enjoying Bullet Club. I like this combination of Bullet Club better. They can do more things in the ring together and just look more cohesive as a scumbag tag team. Because between Chris Bay and El Fantasmo, it's a lot of scumbag in one ring. And then Finjuice just playing their part. Great babyface tag team. So good match, good opener, solid way to keep the tag team division progressing forward. Let us know in the comments what you think about Hikuleu. I think he's much improved from the last few years. Let us know what you think about Finjuice and the Bullet Club, for that matter, or the Good Brothers, any tag team division. Next up, we're gonna have to talk. There's gonna be a relatively quick one, everybody. I'm by myself again. I'm in and out, just like you know what I'm talking about. When you in and out, yeah, that's what I am. I'm in and out. Next up, we got Caleb with a K taking on Minoru Suzuki, and this was Suzuki's face after a bitch chop. Yeah, yeah. Caleb with a K hit him with a little bitch chop. Yeah, he hurt his own hand, trying to chop the god Suzuki. Suzuki just stretching this man. Eventually, just hits him with a pile driver, kills him. 1, 2, 3 squash match. Josh Alexander is watching in the background. We are gearing up towards a match between those two guys, but we'll get more into that as we go on in the show. Bullet Club for life, Frantic World. Yes. Bullet Club for life. Film Nation BTS. I like Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. They are the original OGs. Yes, they are. Should make for a good showdown at Turning Point between these good tag teams. And then you got Gorillas of Destiny waiting in the background. So, or at least I hope so. That's just me doing a little bait booking, as we like to call it here on True Heel Heats. Next up, we got Decay, the women of Decay, taking on the Undead Bridesmaids. And this match was short, nothing crazy. We get a quick start by Decay, and then out comes the inspiration. to just watch the tag team champions. They'd rather watch from the stage, though. They don't want to get closer to all the spooky shit, as we alluded to before. The bridesmaids take control after the commercial break, but then and they actually look good working together, which is kind of crazy. They haven't been together that long, so but they look like they're working on their chemistry. But eventually, we get this little spear backbreaker combination, and they kill Brandy Lauren. Havoc gets the win. Afterwards, the inspiration basically says, "Fuck the bridesmaids. You guys had one job. Couldn't even get that right." So next week they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna go up against the K next week or they're gonna take their frustrations out on dead bridesmaids. I'm not too sure, but we will see the inspiration, the beautiful inspiration, next week back on Impact Wrestling. Um, I like it. I like giving the women a spotlight, more spotlight for the women. The women's division seems to be flourishing. This is the deepest it's been in the last couple of years, I believe. I hope it only gets deeper. I just want to see more quality wrestling storylines. I forgot to mention the picks. When it comes to prediction picks, I am 41 and 22. Ness is 39 and 24. Going into this night of matches, we both picked the Bullet Club in the first match, so we both won on that. We both picked Suzuki on this one. Ness, for some odd reason, picked the Undead's Bridesmaids. I picked the K, so I gained another one, an old Nessie boy over there. So his his down streak kind of continues. But yeah, nothing really crazy from this segment. Cancel OnlyFans? I agree. I agree. I don't really got an OnlyFans. I don't follow any OnlyFans. Fuck them. Cancel them. They're having so much fun in Impact. It is a fun environment. You can tell by the wrestlers, by the superstars, whatever you want to call them, especially the new ones that come, like the Inspiration and people like even Morrissey, who we'll get into later. They're really starting to enjoy what they do, and I believe it's because the atmosphere and Impact is pretty dope. So we'll see. Next up, we have another women's match, and it is Mercedes Martinez taking on Madison Rain. And this was a solid match, but Madison got a lot in. I thought they should have made Mercedes look a little stronger. And Mercedes wins with like a type of roll up where she just like, I mean, it was a cool roll up. Don't get me wrong, but you know, being the number one contender basically to Mickey James and just being kind of relatively new to the Impact Zone. I understand Madison Reed's a 5-time women's knockouts champion, but like, come on, you can make a statement, have Mercedes win, pin her 1, 2, 3 after a finisher in the middle of the ring. There's no reason why that can't happen. But after the match, there's a post-match attack. Madison tries to beat down Mercedes with a chair, but Mickey James makes the save. Mickey looks like she's trying to help pick her up, but Mercedes pulls the okey doke and hits Mickey James with her finisher, heel turn, and then leaves Mercedes Martinez. The real Mercedes Martinez is back. I enjoyed the match. Wasn't nothing crazy, but it was all right. I'm more excited for the aftermath. I'm more excited that this Mickey James Mercedes Martinez mini feud is gonna have some it's gonna have some steam behind it. It's gonna have some aggressiveness behind it. So it's gonna make for a better match. So honestly, I can't wait for the match. Two women that I both enjoy watching, if you know what I mean. And no, but in the ring they both can go. It's gonna be a good match. Can't wait. Turning Point, that should be in 2 weeks. We'll definitely make predictions for that. Or the rate we're going, I'll fucking only make predictions because who knows where Ness is at. I'll just get his feedback. He could be backstage, I guess. Who the fuck knows? Swak Fan 100 Madison versus Mercedes was good. I'm actually glad it wasn't a squash, just my opinion. I'm happy it wasn't a squash either, but I think, it didn't have to be a squash to make Mercedes look solid. They could have had the same type of match with a little bit more offense for Mercedes and a cleaner finish, if you will. SP3 was a pretty good show. A lot of build up towards Turning Point. I agree. I like how they're very focused on building that Impact Plus special up. So They're doing a good job so far. So far, so good. The next match we have to talk about is Rohit Raju taking on Rocky Romero. Now I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Uh, this sounds weird, right? Like it wouldn't be a banger of a match, but this match was fucking good. Uh, back and forth, guys just beating. Look at that beautiful knee from Rohit Raju. Both guys just trying to one up each other. Raj Singh comes out with Rohit Raju and hits a couple distractions, but he distracts the ref this one time while Raju is in an armbar. Looks like he's about to tap, but he doesn't. He gets out. Rocky then takes out Raj with a suicide dive, and he gets back into the ring. It's a good back and forth towards the end, but Raju he hits that flying knee, and then he hits the other drive-by knee, which is like a last shot from Adam Cole type of move, and he gets the win on Rocky Romero. Uh, very underrated or very under ah, not underwhelming. What's the word that I'm looking for? It caught me off guard. Caught me off guard. I didn't think this match was going to be as good as it was, but I really enjoyed it. I don't know why, but I really did like it. I had Rohit Raju, of course, because I'm just on a fucking hot streak right now. And guess who Ness had? Guess who he had? He had Rocky Romero. You serious? Fuck it, just patting my stats. Padding my stats at this point, I don't mind. In the previous match, we both had Mercedes Martinez as well. But yeah, good match between these guys. I want to see more Rocky Romero and Impact. It's good to see him floating around to different territories or companies. We've seen him on AEW as well. So I don't know. I like it. What are your thoughts on Alexa Bliss having dreadlocks? I think she should fucking stay away. That's what I think. Moving on, we got a couple of good segments throughout the night. Before we get into the main event, which is the number one contender match for the world championship. So the first segment we're going to talk about is we have Scott D'Amore, and he's interviewed backstage by Gia Miller. She asks about the triple threat that's happening later tonight, and then she asks why Josh Alexander wasn't inserted in the match. Before Scott can answer, Josh interrupts. He's not happy. He's kind of pissed, actually. Scott's not even returning his calls. And Scott says he wants Josh focused, but he needs to get over this shit with Suzuki first. So he's going to book him in a match for next week. That's the main event. Josh Alexander taking on the god Minoru Suzuki. But he has faith in Josh. He has faith that he's going to overcome the Suzuki demon, and then he's going to refocus, regroup, and get that world championship back. So, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. With that, I'm looking forward to the match for sure next week. This particular segment, I wish Ness was awake for this one because we got to talk about how to be a professional wrestler with Brian Myers. And he's giving his team the learning tree backstage, the old pep talk, because he lost to Sam Beal last week on Before the Impact, and he's not happy about it. And apparently it's fucking these guys' fault. They learned nothing from last week. And this is chapter 47, by the way, leading by example. Dice, Zicky Dice, of course, right there with the pink fanny pack. He says he made a lot of money off that match last week, which means he bet against Brian Myers in Vegas. So he gets bitch smacked for it. Why not? Don't ever bet against your boss. Zicky also proceeds to say that he's very hungover, and Brian asks, "Is that glitter on your nose? Did you have your schnoz and a stripper's taint, you sick fuck, in Vegas? I hope you got a tetanus shot, Zicky. You up to no good, brother. Either that or you doing the other glitter. Either way, better be careful, brother." But VSK also brings up that he beat Sam Beal twice, and Brian Myers hasn't beat him once. So Zicky Dice gets bitch smacked again at the behest of VSK just for saying the wrong thing. This is a great segment, great comedy segment. I mean, it takes over for Caesar's Palace, even though we still get Johnny Swinger here and there. But we definitely, definitely want to see more how to be a professional wrestler with Brian Myers. Jordan Grace joined WWE or AEW. Not a fucking chance. She just re-signed for, I believe, 2 or 3 years. They let her do whatever she wants, and she's into bodybuilding right now, like very competitive bodybuilding. And her husband's a free agent now. I doubt he'll be in WWE. Wherever I see them linking up and being together, so I don't see it happening for Jordan Grace. I think she's perfect in Impact. I think she belongs there. Watching the show now, the opening tab match is good. Multitasking. You're a Thursday night warrior. I appreciate you, Blue. I mean, haven't we all had our nose in a stripper's taint? You know, damn well we all did. I probably shouldn't be saying that on air. But yes, good times, good times. I could smell the perfume from here. Next up, we have a Moose interview. Fucking stripper's taint. The things that come up on True Heel Heat. If you guys haven't seen NX3 this week yet, you guys should watch that. Because if you think stripper's taint is bad, listen to the shit we said on that show. Next up, we got an interview with the world's champion Moose. Gia Miller says, "Who are you most concerned about?" Look at the fear in her eye. She's like, "Holy shit, this man is intense." Who are you most concerned about? Moose said, "I ain't concerned about nobody. None of these motherfuckers. I'm the most dangerous man in the locker room. Whoever wins this match should be concerned with me because I am a wrestling god. And that's who they gonna go up against." So, Moose, looking intense, looking scary, looking like a champion, looking like $1 million. Can't wait to see him versus the winner of the triple threat match, which we'll get into later. Bobby Petito, welcome back, brother. I would like to see Shane Taylor show up on Impact Wrestling. Interesting, interesting. I wouldn't take Shane Taylor as an Impact guy, but I would not mind. You never know how that could fit. If so, how would you push Liv Morgan as champ? I wouldn't. We're not talking WWE here, guy. No WWE talk here, unless you want me to bash him. I had the match of my life. I'm finally the number one contender, and I'm gonna lose to the Queen. Sorry, Liv. Don't blame me. Blame WWE. Jacket time versus Clit Row. Good times. Good times. I know what you meant, Film Nation. I take Moose seriously as the champion. I love that. Absolutely. Moose looks like $1 million, looks like a champion's been acting like a champion. So you are 100% correct. Yes, she is. But I guess that's her gimmick. I would like to see more of Alex Zane. Absolutely, Bobby. I would like to see more of Alex Zane too. He wasn't on this episode though, but we did see Heath Slater. Well, damn, I keep fucking calling him Heath Slater. His name is just Heath. Like we keep seeing Heath and Rhino. And Heath is happy he got his Rhino back. His little girls got their Uncle Rhino back. And Rhino got his voice back. And Rhino goes into full ECW mode, turkey neck and all. It is Thanksgiving coming up after all. Gobble gobble. But he is intense. He's old school Rhino. He says EY put the poison in his mind, body, and soul. Hey yo, that's behind the scenes shit, and keep that to yourself. He said Heat's gonna help him purge the poison out of him. Uh, Awkward promo, but I like the intensity. He's gonna rip VBD's heads off one by one, which I like. Why not? They deserve a little head rippage. And yeah, it just reminded me of like old school ECW Rhino. I really enjoyed this promo. Heath speaks from the heart. Always sounds like he speaks from the heart. So yeah, good shit. I'm looking forward to that match again. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know. I think eventually we're gonna have to see a 3-on-3 or some shit, right? But who's gonna help out Heath and Rhino? I guess we'll find out. Man, I need to go to a strip club again. I haven't gone in years. I miss having a Blake Black booty bouncing off my face. Oh, Ness would have loved that one. I love that one too. I don't discriminate. I regulate every shade of that ass, as a good Puerto Rican friend of mine, Big Pun, once said. I want to see Moose versus Miro. That would be a hell of a fucking match, but who knows If we'll ever see that. Maybe one day, you never know. But we have to move on to the next promo, and it is Chris Saban. Where is he? There he is. And he's salty. Ace beat him last week, but he had Man Fulton outside doing whatever he says the Ace tells him to do. And he wants him one on one at Turning Point. No Man Fulton, just one on one, man to man. And he also tells Ace he's gonna rip his shirt off, wipe it, wipe his ass with it, and then shove it down his throat. Um, Not a scene I wanted to envision, but funny shit. It kind of made me laugh. Looking forward to that match though. We just seen it, but no Fulton on the outside does bring a different aspect to it, and maybe we could see more. It feels like the first match they didn't go all the way, so hopefully this one they go a little bit more and it'll be a banger. Now we're Impact. Now we're really big bucking on this shit. Moose versus Keith Lee for the belt. I like that. I like that. Keith Lee versus Moose for the belt. I would be all for that. Keith Lee and Impact Wrestling, why not? Sign me up. Speaking about salty motherfuckers, we got another salty motherfucker right here in Steve Macklin. Says he can't win a multi-man match. Whose fault is that? I'm just kidding. You fucking loser. No. I'm just kidding, Macklin. Happy Veterans Day. He was a Marine. I ain't fucking with Macklin. He ripped my head off. He'll chew me out, spit me up, put me back together, and chew me up again. Fuck that. But Trey interrupts. He says, if you want that ass whooped, all you got to do is ask. Scott comes though and restores order before they get a little too feisty. And he books a match with Laredo Kid for Steve Macklin next week, who is the number one contender because shit, Trey Miguel was with the shits. He wanted a triple threat. He says, wait, that's not how we do things around here. Steve Macklin, if you win next week, this becomes a triple threat match. But if you lose next week, stay your ass home because I'm tired of you interrupting. So next week we get Laredo Kid versus Macklin. I'm pretty sure Macklin win, get into the triple threat match, and probably fucking lose that one too because he can't win any multi-man matches. You my boy Blue. Macklin got a jawline designed by PS. I can't laugh too loud because my kid's sleeping, but damn, you got a 32-bit jawline. Holy shit. I like Macklin. I take him seriously. I do too. Totally different fucking vibe and persona from WWE, and I'm glad he's finally getting a little spotlight now. I feel like John Morrison's wife could have full potential in WWE, but they screwed her over big time. And if you want to know how we thought about Taya's run in NXT went, check out NX3 every Tuesday, and or just prior episodes in the archives on the YouTube channel because we give WWE a lot of shit for how they treated her. I've never dated a Latina. I've experienced every other shade though. Well, dating a Latina, you have to be a masochist because you have to like torture. Um, it's the greatest torture you ever feel in your life, but you have to get accustomed to it. What's that old saying? You have to eat shit and like it, pal. That's dating a Latina. I'm joking. The mother of my beautiful child, the beautiful mother of my beautiful child, is full Puerto Rican. I wouldn't have it any other way. She's sleeping right now though, so that's why I can get away with these jokes. I'd love to try some salsa almeja. Yeah, you guys are killing me. This turned into fucking blunt impact after dark. You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me tonight with these comments. But keep them coming. Keep it. Not that type of coming. Sizzle Sammy Joe, you sick fuck. Not that type of coming. But no, keep the comments coming. It's all fun, all love, all good times on Blunt Impact Live. We have to get into the next segment. It's just Sam Beal rebutting towards what the fuck is his name? Brian Myers. He's with Rich Swann and Willie Mack. He got Myers next week. He beat him last week on BTI, but chances are that he's not going to beat him again. But he knows how good Myers really is. He tells the boys to stay in the back. He got this. He has to do it by himself. This will be teacher versus student, and everything he brings to the ring is what Brian Myers taught him. Cool little promo from Sam Beal. Sam's doing his thing, man. He's growing. He's learning. I like it. Keep it going, Sam Beal. I like your hair, by the way. Wait, let's check his fucking hair out again. That's some grade A curls right there. Grade A curls. Speaking of grade A curls, well, no, Hernan Daddy don't have no curls out here. He's bald. Johnny Swinger don't got no curls either. But we see Hernan Daddy and Johnny Swinger. And if Johnny Swinger got a problem, then Hernan Daddy got a problem, Daddy. And next week, he went to Scott D'Amore and got them a match. It's going to be Swinger and Hernan Daddy versus Decay and Demon. The fucking Demon. And he says, fuck, what kind of match is that, Daddy? It's a 2-on-3. No, 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 no. We can find somebody. Out comes Johnny Bravo. And he recruits Falaba. And Swinger promptly replies, I can't trust this ham and egg, Daddy. Made me laugh. But Falaba will be the tag team partner for these three guys left. Hernan Daddy looks like Falaba either shit himself and he could smell it, or the weed just kicked in. The edibles just kicked in. Oh shit! He just had a brownie 45 minutes ago and it just hit his stomach. But yeah, that should be a fun little match, I guess, next week on either BTI or the main card. He does kind of have that Rick Rude, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Speaking of just a little bit, I want just a little bit of Chelsea Green, but I can't have it because she's married or engaged to Matt Cardona. Lucky man. Good shit, broski. But yeah, she hypes up her match against Alicia Edwards, Jake something, and Matthew Raywold. And the winner of that match will get a title shot against Jordan Grace for the Digital Media Championship. So yes, Jordan Grace ain't going nowhere. She's the Digital Media Champ as of now. So just another title under her belt. First Grand Slam, Women's Grand Slam champion in the company. And all good things for Jordan Grace. But yes, Chelsea hypes up this match. I think she'll win. We're looking like Chelsea versus Jordan. That should be a good match. I'm here for it. And now we get into the main event. It is Eddie Edwards taking on W. Morrissey, taking on Matt Cardona, Dobroski, in a triple threat match. Winner is the number one contender to the World's Championship. This was a good match. Morrissey dominated most of the match. A lot of him just beating either guy down, in and out, one guy in, the other guy hurting on the outside because Morrissey just beat their ass. Good shit, man. They really made him look strong. He looked good. He looked crisp. He played to the crowd. Big Morrissey chants going on throughout this match. Looks like the crowd is starting to get behind him. I've been behind him, but he's really breaking out. I think, in my opinion, he looks great. And when all three guys were in the ring, they were either getting killed by Morrissey or they finally got Morrissey down towards the end. They get him to the outside, and when he's on the outside, Eddie Edwards hits him with the Boston Knee Party from the apron to knock him out. Gets back into the ring. We have a good back and forth with Matt Cardona, but Boston P T I'm sorry, P party. That would be, if it's a Boston P party, you should get arrested. You should never have a Boston P party. That's what they're giving R. Kelly in his cell right now, a Boston P party. But no, good back and forth with Cardona. But at the end, Eddie hits the Boston Tea Party. Cardona goes down. Eddie Edwards is your number one contender, and he will be going up against Moose at Turning Point for that world champion. Good, good, good main event. Everybody looked good. Cardona looked good, but Eddie looks good. He wins, and then Morrissey looked like a fucking beast. So I appreciate all of it. Great way to close the show. Great way to close out a solid card, a solid show of Impact Wrestling. Always putting out solid show. So I really enjoyed this. Get into some more comments. Frantic World, do you miss Swingers Palace? Absolutely. But as long as we get Swinger on the screen, it's funny. He's hilarious. Hernan Daddy just adds to it. But I do miss the Palace. I wish the casino would be back. Suzuki's music hit. My first thought was, oh Lord, this young man is about to die. Absolutely. He was going to get stretched 7 different ways. Good main event. I agree. Now I like to Impact Wrestling Science Hyatt and Mia Yim. I agree as well with all those. Well, everybody at home, everybody watching along, I have to thank you guys for sticking it with me once again for another Blunt Impact Live episode. It was a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. I enjoyed everybody in the comments. Thank you for engaging. It's always a blast when we do this. But a few things we have to plug for this week. We have the Full Gear Roundtable review Sunday. I don't know the time yet, but it will be Sunday. Keep an eye on that on the True Heel Heat YouTube channel, where we'll have a panel going over the Full Gear Roundtable review. But before we get there, we have to have the Full Gear watch along. And ooh, I will be on there and I will be probably drunk and a little belligerent because I love AEW and I can't fucking wait to scream cowboy shit at the end of the night, or CM Punk, or Bryan Danielson, or Omega, or Miro, or any of these motherfuckers. I cannot wait. I can't tell you how pumped I am for Full Gears. And the watch alongs are always a great time. Hop Get on the watch alongs. We encourage you guys to get on the watch along for sure. That'll be happening Saturday, 8 o'clock. We'll probably be on for the buy-in as well, which will probably start at 7. And then there was also the Full Gear preview. You could watch True Heel Romeo Anthony Colon, SP3 and Top Guy JJ as they break down the card and give their predictions. We also had AEW Ramble number 16, Hangman left hanging, where Jimmy, Cash, SP3 possibly all break down yesterday's or last night's episode of Dynamite, the Go Home Show for Full Gear. But we also have the Friday Night Warriors this Friday, where we will be doing a watch along for SmackDown and AEW Rampage, which is the real go home show for Full Gear. So that should be a good one as well. We also have True Heel Heat 151 on Saturday, featuring Benno of Grapple Plus Post Wrestling. So that should be a good one. I believe he's been on a previous episode. That should be another fun one. We also dropped True Rewind number 62, WWF King of the Ring 1996. Make sure you check that out. We had an infamous promo. If you didn't hear it before, this is your chance to cover it and hear it again. So you want to check that out. And of course, NX3 number 31, Birthday Bruiserweight. Hands down, the funniest NXT review you will find on YouTube. If you think Blunt Impact is funny, NX3 is pretty fucking outlandish. No pun intended, because we have Zicky Dice, who is outlandish on Impact Wrestling. But yes, you want to check out NX3, of course. A few last comments before we go. Uh, Film Nation, I have to go see you on the next one. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Hopefully, Impact can get some good grabs with the new releases. I agree they could use some more people. My boy Blue with the super chat, Iron Lungs Chris G. I appreciate you, brother, every time. Thank you. You don't know how much it means to me and the rest of the crew. It's not only for me, it's for the rest of the crew too, and we really do appreciate you. Frantic World, good live, Chris G. See you on the next one. Thank you, Frantic World, for coming down. We appreciate you coming and joining always. SWAT fan, it's gonna be dope. Absolutely dope live stream. Be safe, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Be safe. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you could join us every week for NX3 and Blunt Impact. 7 more weeks until Blunt Impact 69. Ooh, we might have to pull out something special for that one. Oh man, I don't keep count. I don't keep count. We should have been at like 80 already, but we took a little hiatus at one point. But like Jeff Hardy said, better to be pissed off than pissed on. I agree. I agree. My dad told me that first. I was like 6 years old, and he gave me that hard-earned life advice. But yes, better to be pissed off than pissed on. Uh, so that's it for this show of Blunt Impact. This episode is coming to an end. Don't forget to follow True Heel Heat at True Heel Heat, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're everywhere. Follow us. Be part of the True Heel Heat family. Get updates when we update you, obviously. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/True Heel Heat. We have exclusive content on that. If you're a basketball fan, me and SP3 have an NBA preview. We also preview shows like Heels. We'll be doing movies soon, probably, starting in January 2021. Sorry, 2022. Me and Ness will be coming back with Joints and Jabronis exclusively to Patreon. No YouTube. You definitely, if you're a fan of Blunt Impact, you definitely want to join the Patreon so you can watch Joints and Jabronis with us. We'll be smoking, we'll be watching botches, no restrictions. It'll be raw, uncut, will be great. Can't wait for you guys to see that. And you never know what else we can think of for that Patreon. So become a backer, only $3 a month, and you get exclusive content. I am your boy, Chris G. You can find me at True Hill Chris G on Twitter and Instagram. I'm not giving you my Facebook. Don't even fucking try it. The G stands for greatness, as one good brother once told me. Uh, True Hill Heat YouTube channel, of course, every Tuesday, NX3, covering NXT with Romeo Anthony Colon and the good brother, the three-time baby making champion Ness. And we're also here, the Pie Hills, Blunt Impact Live, usually every Thursday, 10:30 after Impact Wrestling. I'm usually on the Friday. Well, I sporadically appear on the Friday Night Warriors and watch along, man. Any AEW watch along I can get on, I promise to get on. So catch us Saturday for that. So for the three-time baby making champion Ness, that's probably in his sixth dream. We appreciate you, brother. We'll see you on the next one. I am your boy Chris G, and for my co-host Mary Jane, we will see you guys next time. This was Blunt Impact 62. I appreciate you, but I don't appreciate the New York Yankees. Have a good night.